ago. And I was praying to God about something that I could do to help Grand Rapids Christian Connect. I have a Mary Kay business that I started, and everyone's like, yeah, Mary Kay. Okay, if there's Avon or beauty control in here, I apologize. So just bear with me. I have a Mary Kay business that I started about 2 years ago, and I have over 250 clients. So I was sitting down one day praying, and I'm like, how can I help this group? It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Because when I came to this group, I was totally oppressed. I would go to work, and I would come home, and I would put the covers over my head and hope the day would end, and I wouldn't wake up the next morning. Is that a way to live? Not really. So I was like, okay, I knew my collar, and I was like, I'm going to come to praise and worship, and all my friends were like, yeah, you can go. You see how it is. And yeah, okay. So I'm like, I was the only one, the brave one that would come out here. I'm like, okay, so I sat in the corner over there, and I'm like, yeah, praising God in the corner. So after I left here, this is really loud. After I left here, I had Sarah pray, and I don't see the other girl. Sarah and Angela prayed for me. There was a lot going on in my life, and which we explained at Women's Bible Study. And miraculous things have happened over the last 6 weeks. I'm shaking because when I'm sitting back there, I'm like, oh, there's not that many people here, but when I'm up here, there's like 5,000. I had a really bad heart condition, and just to give you a little bit of background of what God's been doing, so why I'm doing what I'm going to be doing. I had a really bad heart condition. It almost felt like a heart attack. It's where the sac around my heart would get inflamed, and it would double me over in pain. There's nothing that they can do for this except put you on Vicodin and muscle relaxers, so you're pretty much a vegetable and you can't go to work. So I was like, yeah, that's not really going to work because I have 3 children. I work full-time at Gentex, and I have my Mary Kay business, and I have a cleaning business also. So I'm like, I don't really have time to stop. And they told me that I was borderline diabetic, that my sugar was through the roof when they had taken my blood when I went in for this heart thing. And I hadn't eaten anything that day, so my blood sugar shouldn't have been through the roof. That was also something that we had prayed for that day. I can proudly say that I went back to the doctor for confirmation of healing. We prayed for healing that day. They told me to fast for 12 hours before I had my blood work drawn, which I didn't. But I didn't tell them that because I believed that Jesus had healed me. And they made me wear a heart monitor to check my heart and so on and so forth. And they were going to put me on all this medication, which I refused to take. And my heart results came back normal, and my blood sugar came back normal. And there was a chronic infection that I had to keep taking antibiotics for because there was so much sugar in my body. I was trying to fight off the sugar, which I haven't taken antibiotics for. There's no sign of any symptom. I haven't had a headache, a sniffle, nothing. So Jesus totally healed me of all of those things. I haven't, after she had prayed, and I just stood on that, and I stood on the word that Jesus died on the cross for that. So that was another thing. And there was a court case that we were facing that we prayed for Bible study, and it was totally, it was my ex-husband, and he was fighting for custody of my children, saying what an awful mom I was. And the prior court date to our last court date, there was a lot of accusations made by him that he was coming against me with, and I was terrified because what does the judge know? The judge doesn't know me. The judge sees what he's reading on paper about what they're saying, and we prayed against that, and we prayed for the judge, and when we stood before the judge, he didn't address any of those accusations, and we got custody back of my children, and it wasn't even brought up. God totally changed the judge's heart, and I was just victorious. She's laughing back there. I was like, my lawyer's like, don't do that in the courtroom. Because the judge was like, we need to get custody of these children to the mother. And I'm like, she's like, don't do that. I'm like, oh, sorry. You gotta be serious in the courtroom, okay? So anyways, I want to find a way to help Grand Rapids Christian Connect. Mary Kay, we make 50% of everything that we sell. So I was sitting there, and my bright idea was, the months of November and December are my biggest sales. And God was like, why don't you give all of your profits to them, and then you can help them grow. Mary Kay is the #1 selling product in America. Men I'm talking to too, you don't have to wear Mary Kay, but I know you have a girlfriend or a mother or sister or a best friend, that if there's anything that I can service you with, I have cards and books on the table in the back. They kind of look like this. So anybody that presents me or calls me and says, I found out about you through Grand Rapids Christian Connect, all of my profits will go to them on a weekly basis. Anything that I make, from facials, pampering sessions, gift certificates, gift giving, anything that you purchase through me, the profits are going to go to this group because I think they're absolutely amazing. We're going to post something on Facebook too. You book a party, we can do anything from a facial to a party to an open house. There's all kinds of fun ideas. I also have a clipboard where you can write your name if you don't want to call me. I can call you too, just put your phone number down on there. I also put together little sample baggies. Guys, if you want to take these, I wouldn't recommend it, but girls, if you want these, inside here is a $10 gift card for a purchase that also is for you, so it's a free little credit card. It says Think Pink on it. There's eye colors and mascara and lip gloss. It's something fun for you to take home to just try some of our product if you're not familiar with it. And then in here is a coupon for a pampering session or a free facial that I would come to you wherever you live and do that for you. And like I said, we're giving back to them by you letting me come and facial you and try some of our product. So yes, gift certificates look like this also. Just help support them for the months of November and December if you know of anybody that's interested in that. My contact information is there, and like I said, we're going to be posting something on Facebook. So it's something that we can get excited about, and you know, I look at it as giving back to God. And we want to thank Jeff for, you know, listening to the Lord and opening up his heart and providing the opportunity to teach us more about him. So that's all. Get excited, you guys are so quiet.
Thank you.